By now, I'm sure you've heard about the explosion in prices for modern sports cards. It seemed to start first with Ken Griffey Jr.'s Upper Deck card going from $1,000 to $1,700, seemingly overnight in mid-April. The '86 Flair Jordan climbed not long after that when The Last Dance documentary premiered on ESPN on April 19th. And now, as I edit this video, the 1985 McGwire rookie is in the midst of exploding. There's a documentary on McGwire and Sosa coming out on ESPN on June 14th. But what about vintage cards? How are they doing? I track a bunch of cards from 1968 to 1976, and the short answer is that they're not behaving at all like those iconic cards from the 1980s. Let's go through some examples. We'll start with Mantle. Of the three cards I track, the one doing the best is a 1969 in a PSA 7. This is a theme you're going to see throughout this video. Mixed results. Some cards are doing better than others. The 69 remains a popular card, though prices have dropped slightly since March 1st, which is a date I'm going to use in this video to track the impact that coronavirus has had on prices. I also track values on three Clemente cards. All of these cards have little or modest growth. As I've said in some older videos, I look at 15% growth as a benchmark for cards. That's about what my selling fees are from eBay, so if the card is not growing at that level per year, it's probably not a great investment for me. I personally collect Hank Aaron cards, so I have values on 7 different ones. The best performers are the 1974 in an 8 and the 1976 in a 7. The 1974 card just showed up in the Beckett Vintage magazine list of the top 70 cards of the 70s, so this one could go higher. But if you look at these other cards, I think overall Hank Aaron cards are kind of flat. This Ryan rookie is probably the most iconic card of the era I collect. In a PSA 6, it's showing some modest growth. Here are the 3 earliest Johnny Bench cards. The rookie card has been doing pretty well since March 1st. It's averaging about $700 a sale, but overall it's down compared to 2019 sales. The 1970 card has been doing pretty well. This is the same as I found with the Mantles. Some cards are doing better than others. Tom Seaver's rookie card in a 6 is up about 12%. It's been up more since March 1st. The second year card has been down over 2019, but it's been picking up a little lately. The biggest drop I found was this Blyleven rookie in a 7. It had gone up over 50% in 2019, but since then it's been dropping pretty hard. On the other hand, this Satchel Paige is the biggest gainer I found, up 30% over last year. It's up about 50% since 2018. I'll close with these two. The Eckersley rookie hasn't been doing much this year. The Reggie rookie hasn't either, but it seems to be picking up some steam lately. So we have a little over 20 vintage cards, and I would say, with a few exceptions, the market for vintage is very mixed right now. Overall, most cards are growing, which is remarkable considering that over 30 million people are unemployed. But that growth is pretty modest and certainly not what we are seeing with select 80s cards like the Griffey. What does this mean for vintage collectors? Personally, I've taken the gains over the last 2 years and have been selling a number of cards. Past history shows us that card values drop during economic recessions, and I'm definitely worried about that. But I'm also scaling back on my PSA cards. If you're a subscriber to this channel, you probably know why. If you're more of a long-term investor, this could be a good time to buy vintage cards. What are your plans right now with vintage? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.